Alright, this part we will be talking about implementing conditional style sheets. You can specify the handheld media type in the link element for a style sheet to specify that only mobile browsers should implement it. However, in practice, this media type is implemented inconsistently on mobile devices and thus produces unreliable results. However, you can achieve a similar result using conditional style sheets, which are style sheets that are specified using media queries within link elements to indicate which style sheet browsers should load in a given situation. Let's go ahead and take a look at those steps now. Now in our previous lesson, we were told to rename our HTMO-2 cascading style sheet to our Lakeland cascading style sheet. Now our instructions say to take that file and name it lakeland2.css. So instead we're just going to make another copy and we're just going to paste it in here into our documents. There's our lakeland2.css based off of what was our HTMO-2. So we've just made another copy and called it lakeland2.css. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to rename our HTMO-3.css sheet here to llmobile.css. There you go. Now we have all of our files titled as they should be. So the lakeland2.css file should be a clean copy of the main style sheet without mobile specific styles. And the llmobile.css file integrates the changes made in the previous lesson without using an @media rule and adds a few additional tweaks to the presentation of the web page. Now let's go and open up our index.html again. So you should already have it open up in your editor. So let's go ahead and look at that now. Alright, let's change our referencing now to where we are going to edit our link element for our lakeland.css so that it references lakeland2.css instead. Then we're going to change the value of the media attribute to only screen and mini device with 1025px. Let's go ahead and take a look at that now. So first we will change this lakeland.css to lakeland2.css. And we'll go over here to our media element there, and our media attribute, and we're going to change that to only screen and mini device width 1025px. So we'll just go ahead and highlight screen here, and we'll put our new information in. Only screen and min device width of 1025px. And below this, below our link here for our lakeland2.css, we're going to add a link element referencing llmobile.css with a media value of only screen and max device width 1024px. So essentially we will have this same line. We're just going to kind of copy and paste that to the next line down. We're going to change our min to a max, and we're going to change our value here from 1025 to 1024. Then once we do that, we're going to also change our reference here from lakeland2.css to our llmobile.css. We'll go ahead and enter a line now, and we'll paste that information in and change it now. And you can see they are essentially the same line, only with the changes that I suggested. Alright, once you have that complete, we're going to go up above a little bit here. We're going to go beneath the meta element containing the description content. Meta element with the description content. Let's go ahead and add a line here. And we're going to enter a new meta name of viewport. So let's go ahead and add that in with the content of width and our equals our device width. Now this viewport meta element instructs the browsers to assume that the width of the content matches the width of the device. Otherwise, many browsers assume a page is meant for desktop browsers and scale content to the smaller size required to fit a large page. So let's go ahead and enter that information now. Make sure we have it properly spaced. and your code should look just like that. Alright, finally let's go below our final link element, and here are our link elements. We're going to go below this final one here. We're going to add a line. And what we're going to add here is we're going to add our a conditional comment for our IE users. Now, as we've spoke before, we put in code for older versions of our browsers. So versions of Internet Explorer prior to 9 don't support media queries. The conditional comment that we're going to put in provides a generic link to the main style sheet for users of these browsers. So let's go ahead and put that in for this older browsers for IE. That way we're referencing our Lakeland2.css sheet there. There is the code that you should be put in for that. We'll go ahead and save our work now. Once you've completed this aspect and saved your work, go ahead and publish this to your web browser and see if you have a mobile device available, open it up and you can see how the changes took effect. Now I'll show you a screenshot here of a mobile display using the conditional style sheet based on our implementing our conditional style sheets here. Now here, like I said, it's just a quick screenshot of a mobile display using our conditional style sheet changes. So hopefully yours will look relatively the same as that. That's it for implementing conditional style sheets, guys. The next part of the lesson will cover creating a mobile specific layout. So let's go ahead and hopefully I'll see you there.